What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of the best team in FIFA. We've got a really interesting team today guys, and I want to thank you as per usual for the support on all of the videos so far in this series. It's doing really well and I really enjoy playing with your guys' teams. Before we get into this team guys, check out thefootshop.com. Their link is in the description below for a very fast and reliable service on your ultimate team coins, and of course if you use the discount code NEPO at checkout you will get a discount on your coins. So let's take a look at the team. As you can see, two guys don't get perfect chemistry, but if you get the right manager or I'll play 10 games with them or have the loyalty trait, they will get the 10 chem. The team is this. It is sent in by YeoBean JR8. It's a 4-2-3-1 version 2 team, and it goes for around 42,000 on Xbox and 62,000 on PlayStation 3. It's a really interesting team with Courtois, Piszczek, Dante, Miranda and Felipe Luis in defense, then Gustavo and Alonso in CDM, Diego, Cam, Blaszczykowski and David Villa on the wings with Lewandowski up front. And I tell you what really interested me about this team guys is the fact that, first of all, I love the Bundesliga teams. So Blaszczykowski, Piszczek, Luis Gustavo, Lewandowski, for me they're incredible players, and I've really come to love Xavi Alonso in this year's FIFA. He's been far and away the best CDM I've used, and David Villa, even though he hasn't got the best pace, his dribbling and shooting are incredible, and as you can see he has got a 4-star skill moves and a 4-star weak foot as well, so he was interesting for me. And then Bates and Swears by Diego as a cam. I picked him up for 1600 coins. He's got a high medium work rate as well with 4-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot, so I'm really looking forward to using this team. This isn't a formation I personally like, but I'm going to go ahead and try this team out guys. I'm going to play 5 games with it and then let you know how I feel about it and whether or not A, it's the best team in FIFA, and B, you should invest in this team to play with or not. So I'm going to go and play some games and I will be right back. Okay guys, so as we go into the gameplay, let me tell you a little bit about this team. It is unfucking believable. I literally couldn't believe how good it was. It's a really difficult team to talk about as well, because whilst it was good, it was also very bad, right? So I've given the attack a 5-star rating, Lewandowski up front on his own. I've given the midfield 5-star rating, and that is largely down to Alonso, Villa and Diego. Blaszczykowski and Gustavo also had good times, but those 3 guys are actually incredible. And the defense I've given 4-star because Miranda, he's just not for me. I don't know what it is about him, he's just not for me. He seemed to get bullied off the ball quite quickly, and although he's got decent pace and good heading and defending as well, I don't know, I just really didn't like him. And I've given the overall a 5-star rated team, and I think it is absolutely fantastic. So the formation at 4-2-3-1, and this is why it was a good and a bad team. Let's talk about this for a bit. So I've given it 5 stars because it is a really sound formation. I won 4 of the games with this team and lost 1 game, and the 1 game I lost 5-4 from 2 late goals, like 88 and 93rd minute or something like that. So the 1 game that I did lose was very close. For me, I'm not used to playing with this formation. I rarely ever touch this formation in FIFA, so when I did pick it up, it was very difficult for me to adjust to the playstyle of the 4-2-3-1. But once you start to understand where the players are, how they make their runs, what sort of positions your CDMs and cams sit in to allow the passing avenues and the triangles, this formation becomes very strong. I can see why the pro players favour this ahead of any other formation, because as well, if you're winning and it's a tough game and you go onto defensive or ultra defensive, which I don't really recommend ultra defensive, but if you go into defensive, those CDMs sit so deep that it's like having 4 centre backs. Like, it's ridiculous. They sit so deep, and it's really nice. So let's talk about the best player in the game, and that was Lewandowski. I can't remember exactly how many goals he scored for me. It would have been somewhere around 8 in 5 games, maybe even 9 in the 5 games. I've used him before in this club, so I don't have just 5 stats. I can't look at his stats exactly, but you can count up if you want to the goals he scores here. He is just unbelievable. I didn't know if it would be great to use him because, you know, no one really has pace in this team apart from Blaszczykowski and Piszczek. Everybody else has really poor pace, and like the next fastest player is Felipe Luis, and then the striker is the 4th fastest player in the team. Now in a 1-striker formation, I didn't know if that would be good or bad, you know, but Lewandowski is unreal. His 4-star weak foot, his 4-star skill moves, and the fact he's got great heading ability, a great shot on him, and you know, he's just an all-round superstar, and he scored so many goals out of absolutely nothing for me. He was always there. But there are also 3 other players I really want to talk about in this team, like I said to you before. The first one being Diego. I was a bit unsure about him. He is really, really strong. 4-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves, and he scored a few goals for me, but I think he got 2 goals and 3 assists in the 5 games, which is exactly what you want. That's 1 goal contribution per game on average over the 5 games is brilliant. The next player we got, again, Xavi Alonso. Like, just unbelievable. Like, he is seriously, for me, the best CDM in the game, and I play with 3rd in form Matuidi in my super team, who I think is unbelievable. But Xavi Alonso for me is even better. Like, Alonso is seriously, seriously good in this game. Scored a couple of nice goals with Blaszczykowski there as well. And the last player I want to talk about is David Villa. Now, he has the best finesse shot in the game. He's got incredible shooting anyway. He's got 85 shot, 85 dribbling, 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. But with just 77 pace, I was always unsure as to how effective he would be on that left-hand side. He was really, really good. I'll show you the stats here. I scored a couple of goals with Blaszczykowski there, and I think I've got a couple of assists with him as well. I know it said I played 10 games, and with David Villa there, 4 goals and 2 assists in 5 games. And Diego there, 2 goals and 3 assists. It's just absolutely fantastic stuff from this team. So, like I say, the best player is Lewandowski there. Then I've given the value for money for this team as 5 stars. Yeah, it costs 42,000. You could probably get a as good team for cheaper, but I played 5 games with this team and I won 4 of them convincingly, and I lost one, you know, a very open game that could have gone either way. I really, really recommend this team. Is this team the best team in FIFA? No, I still rate my team above this team, but it's very, very close. You know, the last team we did, I think I gave it like a 97 out of 100 if my team was 100 out of 100. This team I'd probably give like a 94 or a 95 out of 100, because it is just really, really good. Every area of this field is very, very strong, and if you could replace Miranda for another centre-back and still get perfect chemistry, I don't know, maybe put Ramos and Marcelo in the defence instead of Miranda and Felipe Luis, I think you'd have arguably the best team in the game. Like, this is a really enjoyable team to play with, and once again I just want to thank YeoBean JR8 for sending this team in. It was a joy to play with. Get your teams on Foothead, guys. Link them to me on Twitter. Make sure your name's in the team as well, so that I can give you the credit you deserve. This is going to be the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Peace.